Hello, Florida investor here. Guys, I know I haven't made a video in a few days and I apologize for that. Definitely been busy. Haven't had a chance to do a video. But nevertheless, I haven't forgotten about you guys. Here today, we're going to talk about a stock that we have talked about before, and that is AMD. Now, if you guys saw my videos posted probably maybe a couple months ago regarding AMD, I mean, AMD has had a wild ride. AMD, it's a top dog in the whole chip manufacturing game. I would say personally, my opinion, but I believe they are basically overall superior chips. Now, of course, everybody thinks about Intel. Don't get me wrong, Intel, you know, let's put it this way. In comparison, AMD CPUs are more catered towards gaming and gamers. Now, they do produce some beast of CPUs called Threadrippers. Threadrippers are basically like CPUs on steroids. So let's put it that way. They have extremely high capacity. They're extremely powerful CPUs. And even within the standard gaming CPUs, they have come a long way for sure. Now, for the most part, people, let's say if you are somebody that don't care about gaming, but mostly production, video editing, etc., then you might find that Intel CPUs are better. And I agree with you. The way that Intel CPUs are designed, now you can use them for gaming as well, but for the most part, they're catered for companies, company PCs, computers, and of course, you can use them for also gaming. They have very, very good speeds and capacity, etc. But they're not geared or specifically geared towards gaming, while AMD has made a name for that. But nevertheless, you can't go wrong. Let's put it that way. Now, what you guys are looking at right now on the screen, you guys can see that in regards to AMD, if you guys caught AMD on April 8th, I mean, it made it down all the way down to $78. I mean, you would have been up roughly about 25%. I mean, if you had a lot of money invested in AMD, you would have made a lot of money. 25%, let's say, of 100,000. I mean, we're talking about $25,000 that you will be in the green just by investing in AMD. AMD is a solid company. They do make billions of dollars every quarter. So obviously, they're not a small company. Let's put it that way. So if you decide to, again, this is not financial advice, but if you decide to invest in AMD, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I feel like it's a solid company. They're a top dog in the industry. Now, in the past week, they're up about 5%. Pre-market, they're up about 1.5%. And they do have a good line of products. They do have big partnerships. One particular one is with Sony. They're the ones that, as a matter of fact, designed the CPU for the PlayStations. I have some, let's put it this way, I know somebody that works for AMD, and as we speak, they're working on the CPU for the PS6. So obviously, they have a big contract with Sony and other big companies as well. Now, let's take a look a little bit more here. So the 52-week low is 76.48, like I mentioned before. 52-week high is 187. So right now it's sitting at 129. So you can kind of say that it's sitting right in between. So it is still at a good pricing. Now, if we go to latest news regarding AMD, we have a couple interesting articles here. So let's click on the first one. And on the first one basically gives us the explanation on why the AMD stock rallied. Let me take off all this advertisement. But basically, AMD made some big product announcements last week, especially around AI. Today, a Wall Street analyst wrote his positive conclusion on the event and revealed some positive industry data in the PC space too. So, Pipe Sandler sees a snapback in PC demand and GPUs. Last week, big event centered on AMD's new Instinct MI350 accelerators and upcoming MI400 Helios racks, which will be available next year. So obviously, I did not mention anything about AI, but any big corporation that produces, for example, chips or any computer part, or is in the like Applied Digital stock in the data center field, you guys are basically investing a lot on AI. That's what is happening right now with the whole AI movement, and it's just getting started. AI, there's certain things that I'm not a fan of, but there's certain things that I'm a huge fan of. So obviously, it has its place in society. It has its place on our lives, whether we like it or not. But they are also, AMD is not the exception, and they are also running and try to, of course, make a name for themselves in the AI space as well. But basically, they're developing chips and all that stuff to support AI applications. Now, as far as the analysts, 71% say buy, 29% of analysts say hold, and 0 saying sell. I mean, you'll be foolish to sell AMD if you are in the investing game. I mean, they are a solid company. So, and one of the areas that AMD's revenue is growing tremendously is also on the data center space. So that's another huge area where they are accelerating rapidly. And besides, of course, other products and stuff that they're developing and releasing. But nevertheless, guys, I wanted to reiterate to you guys that AMD is a great stock. It is at a good pricing point. And again, it's not financial advice, but look into it. It has huge growth potential, and again, it's a top dog in the industry, so something to look at. Wanted to not forget about you guys and come up with a new video and keep the streak going. But nevertheless, appreciate you guys watching, supporting me. Don't forget to like this video, click on the subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you get notified whenever I post a video. I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for watching.